Hey, what's up guys? My name is Alexander Florzone. Welcome back to the channel. Today we have Roccat's brand new top-of-the-line flagship wireless PC gaming headset. Right here it's got 3D audio, RGB, all that good stuff. Comes in at around $150 US, so it is their flagship. It's their most expensive headset they have right now, so it should be packing a pretty good punch in terms of features and functionality and premiumness. So let's see if it actually delivers on those things. So to start off, I have a bit of an unboxing clip here. The packaging was really nothing too special. It did feel nice and solid and secure though. We have our instruction manual. Right away I noticed that the fabric is pretty cool over top, but the ear cups are not that nice overall. And then in the microphone hole here, there's a little plug, which I actually kept, because if I ever take out the microphone and leave it out for a long time, I can just plug it up just like that. So that was kind of interesting. Then here we have our detachable microphone. Then we have our USB-A to USB-C cable. It's a pretty decent cable. Not exceptionally soft, but it's a nice braided one with a little symbol, so we can see which of our cables in the back of our PC is our gaming headset. Then a really nice touch that I wasn't expecting was this little USB-C adapter. And here we have the dongle, and we just plug it right into the adapter, and then bam, it's USB-C. That was really nice. Honestly, I think it would have been great to just make the dongle straight up USB-C, but I guess some people just don't have USB-C. So that was kind of a really nice in-between that Roccat did there. So after an unboxing, I always like to go over the headset in general, just physically to take a good look at it objectively and see what it has to offer. So first of all, I like the look of it. It kind of looks a little more professional, a little less like a gamer headset, which can be kind of nice. But that is, of course, before we turn on the RGB. Once you turn on the RGB, it's like, yeah, you're not going to see that in an office. On the sides, we do have some interesting hinge action going on there, as well as the adjustment sliders are kind of cool. Overall, the build feels pretty good. It's not the most solid that I've seen from this price point, but it's adequate. As for the cushions, I was a little disappointed, considering that they call it memory foam on the website. It doesn't feel like memory foam to me. It just kind of feels like regular foam, like you would see on a cheaper headset. I have felt memory foam headsets before that are really memory foam, and you can tell the difference instantly. And these cushions didn't have that same squish to them. But the surface does have kind of a nice cloth texture, and when I actually wore the headset, there was no real discomfort. So like, I'm kind of complaining a little bit, but it's really not that bad. It just wasn't super premium feeling. Taking a look at I/O, we do have a split interface. On the right side, we do have a mic monitoring dial. And then on the left, we have our master volume dial, our little LED indicator, our plug-in for USB-C charging, and of course our power button. Speaking of charging, that reminds me, it does have 24 hours of battery, which is pretty beefy. That's like 3 hours a day for 8 days straight. That's like really nice. One tiny problem I did have with it though is that it doesn't seem to want to shut itself off automatically sometimes, particularly when I put it on my headset stand here. If it was on and then I set it down, the auto off wouldn't work for some reason. But then later when I was wearing it, the auto off worked. That was a little weird, and it did cost me many hours of battery life a couple times when it was left on like overnight. But even if that does happen to you, it's not a big deal with such a big battery. So as long as you've plugged it in within the last, 2 days, even if you leave it on overnight, it should have hours of battery life left, and you can just plug it in again if you see that it's low. I suppose the only physical thing left on the headset here is the microphone, which is a flip up to mute, which I love. I love flip up to mute microphones, and it's also detachable, which is kind of nice if you just want to get it out of there and not have to worry about it. As for the drivers in the headset, they're not particularly impressive. They're pretty standard, 50mm, but they are really nice quality. you know, about what you would expect from the price point. It's a noticeable increase in quality from a lower end headset, but sort of what you would expect. So here I just have a little demo of the microphone recording. It's not too bad. I'm getting a little bit of some sort of echoiness, but other than that, it seems really nice and clear. So I suppose that kind of wraps up the physical headset as a whole. But like most high-end gaming peripherals, this headset does pair with a program which you download on the PC. Roccat has always used their program called Swarm, but recently they just started releasing their brand new one called Neon. So far this is the only supported device for Neon, but Neon will soon support pretty much all of their most recent releases, going back like, I don't know, probably like a year in their releases. I'll put a little link down in the description so you can click on that and see all of the devices that are being added to Neon. Some of the devices will never be added, like their older stuff will never be added. You'll have to stick with Swarm. Now for the actual program, of course, you can change your RGB a little bit. There's a few options for audio and stuff. It sort of compensates for the lack of physical features on the headset with software features on the program. There's actually some pretty interesting options in there as well. For example, there's superhuman hearing, which is sort of a filter that goes over the audio and boosts certain frequencies and drops other ones to sort of help you hear things like footsteps or gunshots that are really far away to help you get a competitive edge. Also, one thing that I really noticed was the 3D sound. You can go in there and you can change it to game or music or another one. I think there's a few different options for that, and that actually makes a big difference in the audio. So with all that being said, is it really worth it? Is this headset worth it? It's kind of hard to say, actually, because there's I've seen better for this price point. I've seen a more premium experience with more options and stuff, but it's not drastic. This headset's pretty good. I think it's just more a matter of whether you want a top-end Roccat peripheral to pair with all your other ones, or if you want to get the absolute best bang for your buck and go for something else. So this headset, if you buy it, you're not going to be disappointed. It's going to pair well with everything else. You're going to get that awesome RGB. It's a great headset, all wrapped up with the RGB ribbon on top. So it's quite good, really. It's just, I'd like to see some leatherette with cooling gel and more buttons on the back and maybe some Bluetooth functionality, all of which are features that you get with Turtle Beach's Stealth 700 Gen 2, which all you have to do is get a little Xbox Connect dongle for to plug in your computer, and you can get the Xbox version of the headset and you have PC functionality, especially if you have an Xbox already. That's like a no-brainer in my opinion. But overall, I think Roccat did a pretty good job on this headset. Great battery life, awesome sound, nice microphone, pretty comfortable, no discomfort in it really. I have no real complaints. It's just not quite as premium as I was hoping for. But speaking of this Stealth 700 Gen 2, I am giving away a brand new sealed in the box Xbox version, $150 US value, about $149.95 or whatever. But I'm going to be giving that away, so I'll put a little card up there for the giveaway video so you can check that out. And other than that, thank you guys for checking out the video. Thank you for watching. I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope it helped you out. Make sure to hit like if you enjoyed the video and leave a comment, especially if you didn't. Tell me why. The last headset video I did got pretty bashed. I think it had half as many dislikes as it did have likes. I don't know why. Maybe because it was a bit of a negative review on a headset that tons of people already pre-ordered. I don't know. But hopefully, instead of disliking this one, you guys can leave a comment and tell me what I'm doing wrong. Now I have better audio with my microphone here, so hopefully that will help. And that's all for today, guys. I'll catch you in the next video. Bye-bye.